Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 69 of EU4 as Great Britain, and we are about to go to war with Brunei. I do have some troops over here. They're not brilliant, but they will do. It's probably enough. One thing I should do actually, and I've made this mistake before, I should really actually go and have a look at the ledger and look at Brunei. I know that they've got a reasonably sizable navy. They've got 12 heavies and 26 lights, but I've got 25 heavies and I'm Great Britain, so I think I can deal with those. But we also want to have a look at their army. Brunei has 32,000 troops, almost 33,000 troops, compared to my 24. They are, however, I will click on the right button at some point. They're the Chinese tech group, so we should be okay in this war. So I'm going to take the speed down once more, just for fighting them, to make life a little bit easier. I don't have a free diplomat at the moment. Yes, I do have a free diplomat, but we've just started fabricating a claim. So nobody is currently free. And they are in a war with somebody else as well. British Columbia gains 10% liberty desire, but that should be fine. So 17th of September, so we'll actually go back up to speed 3 until we get there, because that makes things a little more sensible. I think what I will do, we are under our force limit, so I think we'll just go ahead and we'll grab some extra manpower just down here, just to help us fight against Brunei. We can grab another tech, which is admin tech. Again, we are massively ahead of time, so we could go ahead and grab that. What would it actually give us? Administrative efficiency and diplomatic efficiency. Do you know what? Even though that this is massively ahead of time, I'm going to take it. Because that efficiency, administrative efficiency and diplomatic efficiency, makes coring cheaper and all sorts of stuff. So we definitely want that as quick as possible. Troops black flagged. I thought you guys were coming home. Yeah, you are. You're just being a little bit slow about it. That is fine. So 17th of September is the date we are waiting for. There it is. I don't know where Brunei's army is. But let's go ahead and declare war now. We don't want anyone to come in. They've got no allies. I think we'll make Kuching our war goal. Because then we can move straight in there and we can get ticking war score on it pretty early on. Let us grab our heavies and just see if we can go and catch some of these fleets out in the open. It's unlikely that we will. They'll probably just hide their navies. Lose the stability or gain 3 inflation. We'll take the inflation. You just got away, didn't you? You were very, very clever there. Oh, is that it? Did we get France? I think we just got France. France is now part of our empire. Gain 5 prestige. Accepted cultures. Let's just have a quick look at the map now. Would you look at that? How beautiful does that look? That is absolutely beautiful. So what have we got here? We've got a few things that we need to sort out. We've got some free merchants. We're also going to find that we now don't have enough seats in Parliament, because all of a sudden we've got all of these extra places. So let's go ahead and make Paris a seat. And that's probably still not enough. Let's go and do Berry. So we do have some local autonomy here. I should really do ones in sort of Great Britain itself. Makes more sense, because these don't have any autonomy. And there we go. That goes away. Does now mean, of course, we need to maybe do some more of these. Yeah, we can lose church power. That doesn't hurt us at all. Now, we might be well over the force limit now, because we've just gained all of France's army. So what we want to do here, let's have a look at this army. See what we've got in it. That's a lot of infantry. A lot of cavalry, actually. But let's go ahead. Let us grab the infantry. Let us split and split again. And we'll destroy a 9-stack. What does that give us now? We are under the force limit slightly. I don't think they have any more armies around. Well, they might do, actually. There's probably going to be some all over the place. So, those are mine. Those are mine. And those are mine. Those are mine, and those are mine. Army de Flanders, that is going to be a French army on its way to somewhere with a French navy. So I think you guys can actually... I don't know where you're going. Are you returning? You're returning home. I'll allow them to return home and sort that out when I get there. You guys are there. Those are mine. Those are mine. Those are mine. So we've got a lot of units around now. Definitely gives us some more option for attacking people. What about forts? Are we fully up to date on all of our forts? How have France been doing? It looks like France have been keeping them up to date, actually. Does Poitou still have a fort in it? Yeah, and Anjou. Why do you need two? You don't need both of these. Get rid of that fort. This one needs upgrading. Most of the rest of them should kind of be okay. So that could be upgraded. What about Paris? What have you got in there? Upgrade your trade depot. That's going to give us a lot more trade. I've got free merchants everywhere as well. So many free merchants. I don't even know if I've got anywhere that I even want to put them now. We've got so much trade power in here. We can transfer. Well, no, there's nowhere to transfer from there. We should be... Do we want to collect? We do have trade power down here now. Do we want to collect down there? Don't know if we want to attempt to do that. Too many end nodes around now. What about up here? I think we've already got somebody. No, we need somebody up there. Unable to send merchant because it's outside of our trade range. That's a pain. What about this one? We can transfer trade from there. So let's send somebody in. And probably can't reach this. Oh, we can. We'll just send somebody randomly just to keep them all busy. Okay, we're fighting a war. I should stop pausing and pausing until I've worked out what I'm doing. I'm going to have some extra navies around as well. Random French fleets. Random lights. These random little light trade fleets. So, France, let's get all of your random trade fleets into Cornwall. So, you. Would be nice if you could let me select them without jumping the map. You are a million miles away. So, you're going to go to Cornwall. Wow, they've got lots of these little fleets around all over the place. I hadn't been keeping my eye on it for a while. I hadn't noticed that it was going to annex. It's been a while since I'd spotted it. Now we're probably over our naval limit. Escada Blanche, that is French again. Let's move you over there. Third fleet is ours. All the rest of that is ours. Now, we do have some spare lights up here that I did produce, and I think I might send those on privateering missions still. So I think you're going to group up, and I think you are going to privateer Sevilla. Because it's nice to just keep annoying Spain. Or we could possibly go in and... oh, Papal State's not our rival anymore. I was thinking we could just go and privateer from Papal States, but they're not our rival. So, military access from the Papal State. No, you can go away. What are we on force limit? Army force limit, we are just under. Naval force limit, we are over. It doesn't matter so much on naval force limit, if I'm honest. The naval force limit is more of a suggestion than a hard-coded thing. Going over the naval force limit doesn't cost you nearly as much as it does going over the military force limit. I've also just realised that we're probably going to have a load of extra... Oh no, we only have 3 colonies. I was a little bit worried there that we would have inherited a load of French colonies and been massively over our colonial limit. So what happened to all of the French... yeah, like this colony now. This is still Terra Australis, but it still belongs to me, which is weird. So all the French colonies are now my colonies, but they don't become part of my colony, which is strange. So there's Brunei's fleet. We have managed to grab that. I do need to start concentrating on this war. Where are my heavies? You're down there. You're probably not going to catch anything. Now your navy's all the way over there. Where do you think you're going is what I'm interested to know. I'm not going to be able to catch them, but I'll do my best. We can detach a siege there and move the rest of you into Brunei itself. So we'll start getting some war score. Give them a seat in Parliament. Sure, why not? Now they do have heavies in there, so they are going to be fairly quick, unfortunately. Nice getting all of this stuff that makes things better for us. Now, are they just going to go and hide their navy? Do they have any troops that they can try and do something to me with? I've got all these extra guys now that I created for this war. And what's going to happen now is that they are going to put me over the force limit, but that is fine. Might just send them around this way, actually. Cebu has come under our occupation. So just send all of you guys to these provinces. Military access from Switzerland. No, you don't need it. So we should be able to go to war with Burgundy pretty soon. And if it wasn't for the fact that I don't have my ships around there, I'd probably be doing that. One thing I hate about this game is the AI always seems to know where you're going. Well, I mean, of course it does. But the AI always knows where you're going to move your ships and just manages to get away from them. Like, every time. It's so annoying. I was kind of hoping he'd dock up there, because if he'd have docked up, he'd have just lost it as soon as it flipped over to us. But if we start reducing the places that he has to dock... There's another conversion. Only one province left now. It's looking really good for our religious unity. Now then, Brunei, where are you hiding your fleet? You've become self-sustaining, so let's go ahead and get another colony down there. Right, where are you going to? You are going to the Sea of Celebes, or wherever that is, which is this one. Probably can't beat you there. You're already locked in. I'm pretty slow. I don't have an admiral here, so I've got no manoeuvre at all. You're going to the Sulu Sea, which is this one. Can I actually beat you there? Well, I can't beat you there, but I might be able to catch you. You're going to get out on... Will you stop moving, please? I know it's only an animation tick, but... Oh, wow. They just sailed straight through. Yeah, I just cannot catch them. Unless they dock up somewhere. Well, that thing in Parliament passed. Okay, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to have to send half the navy around in one direction and half the navy around in the other. This is a little bit risky because it means that we will get caught out slightly. What I'd also like you to do is no, go into that one. You're going to dock up. Oh no, we have actually... Too late. Move in, move in. Move in! I was going to quickly dock up and grab an admiral. But, we shan't be doing that now. So we've got the same number of heavies. They also have lights and they have a leader. So that doesn't help us particularly well. They've actually retreated, though. So let us go in and get a couple of repair ticks. Wow, it's taking us a long time to get that fort. I guess because we don't actually have any... well, we do have some cannons there. Not a huge number. There's another couple of provinces. Can't even move into there yet. And of course, they've got all this stuff over here as well. So, as soon as my navy is repaired, which will be at the end of this month, I'm going to move out here and completely block their navy in. So I do want that repair tick. And then I can literally send one of these guys to just go and siege that province out, I think. I mean, they might have an army here, because they are attacking somebody. There's the end of the month. You're fully repaired. You're just going to sit out there and keep those guys blocked in. Yeah, we are over the force limit. So we are going to group you guys up. Can we do a consolidate or something? Do a little consolidate there. It's probably still not going to put us below the force limit. No, we're still over. So you guys, I think I'm actually just going to get rid of you all. I didn't realise we were going to integrate France so quickly and end up being massively over the force limit. So those guys are kind of blocked in there now. Although what we could do, because we know we've got their navy stuck right now, and I know these guys aren't doing anything, they're just sort of sitting there. Can I doubt anyone can move into there. Yeah, it's still blocked off. We need this to actually give us some good rolls. So I'm going to pick these three guys up, and I'm just going to drop them off here. And in fact, I might just drop them on this island. We'll siege that and then move over the strait, because I still think they've got some units around here with the look of what's going on. Because, you know, that their army must be somewhere. Yeah, there it is. There's their army. And they could very well try and move into our territory. We could blockade them, so it's not the end of the world. And in fact, if they move into my territory and then I blockade them, then they can't get back over here. But we're going to pick these guys up. We'll attach them to the boats. The boats are going to go and drop them off. We'll actually drop them off here, because we can land and walk through. I said we won't have military access from these guys, so scrap that idea. We are actually just going to go and drop them off here. It's a hostile landing, so it will take 36 days. Looks like they're coming back this way, though. And that stack is most likely going to defeat me before I can... I don't mind, though. It's worth a try. If we end up losing this stack of units, that's okay. You know, they're expendable. I was going to disband them anyway. Let's go and deal with all the extra navies that we've got up here. Thanks to France. What about these guys? You guys are still... Did I just click in the wrong place? Yeah. And that's France's other big navy. There's some more units. You can go and join that group there. In fact, let's go and put you all in Bourgogne, just so you're close for this war if it kicks off. What about in terms of ships? Because we've got a lot more heavies here. Do we want to keep those heavies? And 32 more transports. Heavies are worth quite a lot. How are we doing in terms of money? Bear in mind we've got a lot of extra base tax now. Yeah, we're still making good money. Even with the heavies not being... so I think we'll leave those. It's nice that we do have some heavies up here and a couple of transports. I think just to be really anal about this, I'm just going to go and get rid of a couple of the extra transports. Make this group a nice round number. And we'll still be over the naval force limit by quite... Oh no, bang on the naval force limit now, actually. That worked out quite well then. So let's go back down here. Looks like even Provence have dropped off a few troops to help. Now, I still don't know where their army is. They can't cross the strait here anymore, though, which means they can't come in here and... Wow, really? That's the way you decided to go? Just stay there. They can't cross this strait and attack my provinces, not with this navy here. Why do I have an extra random ship? Oh, because I've got the transports there. Transports you can just go back and get out of the way, so that you hopefully won't get involved in this battle. Right, now they've actually gone over there into my territory. They can siege that out if they like. I really don't care. Because what I can actually do here is I can put my transports in this... no, actually I'm going to wait for a bit. No, get back in. Because these guys are going to get pushed out, and I don't want my transports involved in the battle if I can help it. So their navy's going to get forced out. And again, they do still have the leader. They've got 10 heavies. They've now got 7 heavies, 4 heavies, 3 heavies, 2 heavies, 1 heavy. They've lost all of their heavies. Their navy is splinters. So what I can do now is I can... Oh no, they've still survived. But I'm going to move my heavies over here, and now these guys are stuck on this island. So I can just literally siege all of their shiz. So let's split you up and grab that territory. Still haven't managed to grab this yet, which is pretty awful. Not too sure. I mean, I appreciate the effort, Provence, in you dropping some guys off, but that doesn't really help. Because you're just sitting on a province looting it that we already have. So this has been a rather interesting war. But now these guys are trapped behind this strait crossing. Yeah, they can siege out some of my provinces, but I can probably just go straight across there and literally take everything that they have. Use my transports if I need to. This siege is going to take forever because we just don't have enough artillery. We need 15 artillery. We're only getting the +2 bonus. We're also getting some pretty crappy rolls. Right, trading spices has happened to us. Right, you guys probably can't go through there, can you? No. But we can use the transport fleet and drop you off, because these guys can't hurt us. I think. I have to keep my eye on them, definitely. I would like to get some more units over there, but I think it's going to be a while before that happens. But we are over the 20-minute mark, so that is a good place to stop. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as England, Great Britain, France. And I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.